was nothing. And then there was the Drunken Peasants Podcast.
I gotta get a witness. No!
Say, man, you got a joint? No, not on me, man.
I don't have facts to back this up.
It'd be a lot cooler if you did.
That's true. Sometimes I cry.
Oh!
Lick my butthole, he laughed.
From the strangest corners of the internet, here to bring you opinions of the world from an altered perspective. Here are your hosts, the Drunken Peasants.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Drunken Peasants Podcast, episode 1142.
Do it live!
Back again here on a Tuesday, back to our regular schedule. It's been a while since we've done Tuesday shows because of all of our computer problems, but we're back on a Tuesday. Everyone liked the show. Give us a little likey poo, like what you say. Give us a little tootie.
Give us a little tootie. At this point, I'd say give us a like ski.
Yeah, a like ski. Quick reminder, we're still raising money to fund the computer repair costs. I just bought what I could get, like bare bones on the case, but everything inside is really amazing.
Chris.
There we go. Thank you.
Rocky Bandit, my sweet tabby of 20 years. My life is falling apart.
Stick
I'm
with
so
it, Chris.
sorry.
20 years is a long time to have a little furry friend.
Yeah.
I understand the
I have a
pain.
dog that's 17 and she's falling apart. Like, she's very, very old for a dog. And she's like a medium-sized dog, so they don't usually live to be 17. So I know all about that, having to deal with something like that. Yeah, so we still got the computer fund going. It has over 100 days left, so there's no rush. Just letting you know it still exists whenever you're feeling generous and you want to help us out with that. That'd be amazing. And then also something that's totally free that can get you some extra content is subscribing to our audio feed. You can do that Spotify. You can do it through Apple Podcasts. You can do it through Stitcher. Even SiriusXM. If you have the SiriusXM app, we're on there too. We're part of SiriusXM to a degree, which is crazy.
Yeah.
We're basically the new Howard Sterns now. We're taking over.
Not to spoil anything, but today's episode was about deep, dark secrets.
Yeah, so just do it right now. Like, take your phone, and if you don't have a podcast app, just download one, Podcast Addict. Go there now. Type in Drunken Peasants. Just do it now. Do it now. And then subscribe to us, and then download every episode ever. Do that. It helps the show, and it costs you nothing. Thank you. And you get extra content.
Here we are, folks. The final road to actual mania Regal Tussle begins tonight. Let us begin with a magnificent tip train.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Check out the show. Check out the audio version of the show. Get some extra content. I just dropped the latest episode recently, and it has like 10 minutes of extra stuff at the beginning. So check it out. Let's check out this thing. I don't even know. I guess it falls under news, so I guess we'll start with a little bit of the action news. Here we go.
You called me, sir. It got me so human angry.
People are discriminating against wolves.
Wow. They're laughing at us, at our stupidity.
And you better well learn to love it.
Oh, yeah. Everybody who's liking the stream right now, you're doing it right. Chris Raygun's going to fight Foggy Fresh at Creator Class 2. He's doing it right.
So, everyone, I just want to clarify, I've watched one episode of Rick and Morty ever.
And I couldn't believe how good it was, so you didn't want to spoil your life.
I didn't
by
like
watching
it
the rest?
and didn't watch it anymore. So I'm not a fan of this guy that I guess is in trouble now. Let's check out what they're saying about him. This is the announcement that he was fired. So Adult Swim fired him.
Justin Roiland, he got fired. He's had domestic violence charges that were pressed against him in 2020, where he may have been like illegally capturing somebody as well on the charges.
So like false imprisonment?
Yeah, false imprisonment.
Yeah.
It goes pretty deep. He's it's been a bad week for people who, or bad month for people who have been on the H3H3 podcast.
Oh, was he on H3H3?
He was an early collaborator with H3.
Huh.
Andrew Callahan got hit. That's been like one of the memes going around, is showing all the people who have been outed recently. But it's definitely Bolo Ty says, don't beat people, especially your partner. Yeah, you shouldn't. You should not, unless they consent to it. Adult Swim announces it is cutting all ties with Rick and Morty co-creator Justin Roiland following his recent felony domestic violence charge. Besides co-creating the series with Dan Harmon, Roiland is also a significant voice acting presence on the series, performing the voices for both lead characters Rick Sanchez and his grandson Morty Smith. Roiland's voice roles will all be recast on the show, which is not even halfway through a 70-episode renewal that it received in 2018. And that will still take the series through season 10.
Yeah, you know, I remember when Mel Blanc stopped doing Bugs Bunny, and when they replaced him, I could definitely tell it wasn't him anymore. When Jim Henson died and Kermit the Frog had a different voice, I was like, that is definitely not Kermit. Like, it kind of ruined it for me. So I'm wondering if, like,
if they can replace Becky on Roseanne, they can replace a cartoon voice.
That was a minor character, right? Like
Becky, that was one of the big.
Oh yeah, I guess
sisters.
it was. Yeah,
she was a main.
Okay,
but,
I don't know.
Yeah, this is a lot of voice work.
But that's like a sitcom, and it's, you know, sitcoms have that history of replacing actors, like they did the Bewitched replacement Darren there back in the day. So I don't know. I guess we'll see.
They should get the guy who voiced Bryan Cranston, who voiced Walter White, and then the guy who Aaron Paul, who voiced Jesse on Breaking Bad, and just have them voice Rick and Morty and turn it into a meth dealing cartoon.
Yeah, I don't know. That would be interesting. Maybe I'd actually watch it then. I didn't get the fascination with Rick and Morty, but that doesn't. I mean, people can enjoy things I don't like. I'm not saying like
I don't know how.
What do you mean?
How can people enjoy things you don't like?
By enjoying it?
That's the only reason I like so much stuff, is so that other people can enjoy it too. Because if I start not liking things, I'm yucking other people's yums, and they won't be able to like it if I don't like it.
That's not true.
Maybe not. I'm kind of a tastemaker, though, so I try and like everything. They switched the mom on Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Yeah, I mean, I haven't watched the last couple seasons of the show anyways. I really loved the show, but they took such a long gap off, and when they came back, I just couldn't get into the swing of it. Maybe I'll pick it all up one day. I've been following Dan Harmon for quite a while. Justin Roiland was a collaborator on Channel 101, which was a thing Dan Harmon put together. It was like a monthly short film contest, and all these people in Los Angeles would make these series, like 5-minute TV episodes, and they'd be really crazy type of thing that, you know, wouldn't get picked up on a network, but they would vote and see what would get picked up, and they all kind of made really like crass out there stuff. And Dan Harmon got outed for something he did on the channel years ago, where he was like, they did a riff on Dexter, how Dexter was a murderer that only killed other murderers. He was a PDF file who went back in time and only did it with baby PDF files.
That's like a joke Scott made several months ago about Hitler.
Yeah,
Do you remember that?
And then everybody's like, Dan Harmon is a PDF file. He's making videos about doing things with kids, but it was kind of like the shock humor, right? It was like it was kind of the meta of what they were doing on that channel. Justin Roiland's original video that inspired Rick and Morty was characters Doc from Back to the Future and Marty from Back to the Future.
Yeah, it's obvious.
And Doc was like, Marty, we have to go back in time, or we have to do something. Your parents are going to die if you don't lick my balls. And then he had Marty lick his balls. So he's always been like really weird, edgy content, humor. A lot of the stuff that went around was really edgy. But, doesn't mean you can beat your girlfriend or false imprison your girlfriend. And some of this edginess that he was pulling it in DMs with 16-year-old girls, allegedly. Allegedly, that's not.
It's just like screenshots, right? Like,
yeah.
Okay. So he's been charged with the actual like false imprisonment.
He was charged in 2020.
Hold on, though. I thought he was actually charged now. Are you sure he wasn't invested?
Pretty sure he was charged in 2020, and everything is just coming into fruition, coming publicly now.
Well, if he was charged, it would have been public back then. I don't know. I don't know.
We have the information, right?
All right.
It says, earlier this month, NBC broke news the story that Roland was in court for a pretrial hearing regarding a criminal complaint filed against him in May 2020 by a woman that he had previously dated. The charges were 1 felony count of domestic battery with corporal injury and 1 felony count of false imprisonment by menace, violence, fraud, and or deceit. Roland pled not guilty at the time and was released on a $50,000 bond.
Not everyone can pay that without a loan.
The anonymous woman received a protective order in October 2020 prohibiting Royland from going within 100 feet of her and ordered him to turn in any owned or possessed firearms.
All right. So some people were saying he was just convicted of this. I saw someone in the chat say court is slow. Well, especially during 2020 and 2021, court was super slow because people couldn't get together in person. So I get it. But was he convicted or? Well,
it says here that he was in court for a pretrial hearing earlier this month. So he wasn't convicted in 2020. That's when the complaint was filed.
The complaint, okay.
And then it also says here that the charges were 1 felony count. So those were the charges.
So the charges came now, right?
I don't know if they came now. It says that he was released on a $50,000 bond. I assume that was in 2020.
So but was he charged though?
Well, I assume that's what the charges were in 2020. He was released on bond, and it's been held up in court this entire time until the pretrial hearing. I don't see exact timeline, but I could deduce that from the gimmick here. And everybody who's saying otherwise, just send us a link and content, and we'll get that.
So, let's see.
And the lawyers say that this is unequivocally false allegations or whatever, and that they're going to do everything to help him move forward as swiftly as possible. It says that his lawyers say, to be clear, not only is Justin innocent, but we've also have every expectation that this matter is on course to be dismissed once the district attorney's office has completed its methodical review of the evidence. We look forward to clearing Justin's name and helping him move forward as swiftly as possible. And then Adult Swim today said Adult Swim has ended its association with Justin Roiland. Rick and Morty will continue. The talented and dedicated crew are hard at work on season 7.
Yeah, so this was the announcement today that they were getting rid of him.
Yeah, this just hit today. A lot of people were like, I don't know what to do with my life. I love Rick and Morty, but I don't want to support Justin Roiland. We'll support everybody else that works on the show. He wasn't doing it all by himself.
Of course.
Adult Swim tweeted out a statement confirming that season 7 of Rick and Morty is still in the works. Sources say that Dan Harmon, Roland's co-creator on the series, will take over as the sole showrunner. Roland has a separate production deal with 20th Television Animation, and through that deal produces and stars in the Hulu series Solar Opposites. It's not clear that Roland's future with Hulu and 20th Century Television Animation will be.
Yeah.
If you or someone you know is being abused by Justin Roiland, that's what it said at the bottom.
Here's the leaked DMs.
Yeah, the alleged DMs. It says a co-creator, Justin Roiland, was recently hit with several domestic violence charges, and despite denying these charges, he's now facing other allegations. Specifically, a series of leaked DMs have revealed a disturbing conversation between Justin Roiland and a minor. This says he was recently hit with several domestic violence charges. So maybe the charges were recent. The investigation may have been 2 years long. I don't know, 2-3 years long. As shared below, an alleged series of Twitter messages from Justin Roiland were shared online. The messages were first released on January 15th before they went private. Of course, others have reposted the same screenshots online. The original screenshots were shared with the following caption explaining the story. On September 2015, Justin...
So, I'm sorry to interrupt. I just want to be clear. The original person who posted them, like, deleted it and then, like, deleted their account.
She privated her account, right?
Okay.
It says that they went private.
Okay.
She probably was getting a lot of attention she didn't want. On September 2015, Justin Roiland followed me on Twitter. I was 16. Of course, I was so excited because I loved Rick and Morty at the time, they wrote. So I messaged him first. What's this hypothesis? Either you're going to get WWE 2K23. There's a showcase where you relive John Cena's biggest losses.
Is that real?
Wow.
That's hilarious. Anyway.
Yeah, I'm not going to get it, but that sounds fun. So I messaged him first, and we started talking every now and then. Some of it very casual, but some parts were 100% weird. As a 16-year-old girl in 2015. What was the statute of limitations? Was it okay to talk weird to 16-year-old girls in 2015?
Talking to them?
Yeah, were you able to talk weird in DMs with them in 2015?
Are you talking about an actual law or?
Well, I know back in like the early 1900s, it was okay to DM a girl if she was
in the You could DM them in the
early 1900s. Yeah, as long as she had birthing hips.
I don't think you DM'd people in the 1900s.
Well, that was another joke that Justin Roiland made on a podcast. He was saying, 100 years ago, a 13-year-old girl, if she could produce babies, she was getting married. And then he went on to talk about how he wishes he could be with a young woman.
Oh, I was like, I wondered where you were going with this.
It's another.
Have you finally lost it?
That was on a
like,
podcast.
He's finally
he did.
lost it.
That was on a podcast he did. So this first DM says, "Would you do video game reviews and stuff like that? I bet you'd be good." And she said, "Yeah, just playing games and shit." Then he says, "Then once you turn 18, you just start cam whoring."
What the fuck? Yeah. So like. I'll read these and laugh at them, but I don't know. I'm not like all in on this just because he has charges against him for one thing. It's funny how shit like this just comes out of the woodwork once like something else happens.
I think that's when the attention comes onto it, right? Everybody kind of ignores it until there's
Or it could be
attention.
totally fabricated. Like this kind of shit is not difficult to fabricate.
Yes. Why are you such jailbait? What's wrong with you in that regard? You should grow older, you dumb bitch. Is it cool being jailbait? Does the FBI follow you around arresting all the men you sleep with?
These are such weird questions.
These are just fun DMs. Fun and fresh. Maybe I will. I want to meet you in real life, jailbait, so I can help you not be a homo. I'm Atlanta drunk.
Atlanta drunk. Is he from Atlanta or something?
Is Atlanta drunk? Does that mean you're on the DL? I know there's a huge gay population in Atlanta. Most of them are on the DL. They're on the down low. Marty America says, these are not my allegations or screenshots. The person who shared these screenshots initially deleted them and made their account private. I had the original thread linked in the replies before it was deleted. Here's a screenshot of the original thread that I found on Reddit. And I think this is...
Are these more?
Are these the same... Yeah, this is only a few messages, and he said this. Bear in mind that I was 16 and very obviously looked young. In fact, I looked even younger then. Is that a picture of her there? Blonde hair and braces. I was just seen as a fantasy to most. That's weird.
Yeah.
That's weird.
And these are just like screenshots of screenshots. It's hard to even read them.
Yeah, I think there's more talking about cam
girling. That is so weird.
When are you a cam girl? When you grow 18?
Was he trying to do like a Andrew Tate type thing where he was trying to like recruit?
I don't know.
This one I saw and I'm like, what the hell?
Absolutely insane Riz. Riz is the dude.
Oh, hold on. I thought there was
What's it say at the top there? Absolutely insane Riz from Rick and Morty's conversation with a 16-year-old fan. Oh, yeah, sorry, at the airport. It's insane in the membrane. What time is it there now? 11:37. so rate. He's trying to do a Chinese accent. Is so rate and me so Chinese.
Oh my God.
This is a guy who gets paid millions of dollars to be funny. He obviously doesn't give it away for free in the DMs. This is horrible. I have school tomorrow. Oh, school tomorrow. Oh no. Christian Bates coming through on the Patreon. Cheers,
Woo!
Christian.
Thank you.
And then after he makes the terrible tomorrow joke, she says FMLL, and he said, you just run away from home and go into sex slavery, you fucking stupid
Fajot? Yeah.
Fajot.
I think it's a French word.
Fajot bitch.
And then joke.
And then parentheses JK. So I think as long as you do a parentheses JK, you could pretty much say whatever you want to an underage kid, right?
You wish, you stupid bitch.
JK.
Oh, the other one is just this like
going to sex slavery. JK.
What a weird
Auntie
thing.
Jessie says that's nagging. It's not even good nagging. It's like
it's not good advice either.
Like I think with nagging, you want them to take you seriously. He just looks like a fucking drool mouth weirdo. Could be wrong though. From my personal collection, says Kay. Justin Roiland says, you are great. They say, so are you. And then Justin says, are you going to get Morty tattooed on your boob licking your nipple? If not you, then who? And then I can't read what the...
You should... Oh, I'm sorry. It says you should do it.
You should do it. Yeah, that's weird. March 14th, 2014. Yeah, so these are just weird-ass DMs. Here's another allegation. What's it say up here? A little further up. Here's another allegation from a user that claimed Justin Roiland used a friend named Christy to reach her. She believes that Christy worked as a predatory scout for him. And
like a Ghislaine Maxwell type?
Does Justin Roiland have his own Ghislaine? And that she looks for young girls who looked a certain way so they could have threesomes for herself and Justin? It's pretty Epstein, Morty. Incredible. This was tweeted a day after I came out about my experience with Roiland. It is time. I think it's time to cancel this show. Type this up on Facebook after finding yet another person who Roiland was sexually inappropriate with.
I was way ahead of all of you guys. Like I said, I saw the Szechuan sauce nonsense, and I'm like, time to cancel that show.
You obviously didn't see that episode. It was great. What's the first one say here?
You just admitted to trying to like everything, so you have like a positive bias.
That was the joke.
Everything.
What is this first thing here?
It is a joke. I agree. What? What
is this first picture here?
Typed this up. Oh, you mean
click
like,
the thing.
Oh, right.
And then make it big, yeah. So today the screenshot was sent to me by someone who knows about a situation I've been in since January 2016. This is something I've talked about a lot in the last couple of years. Although most of you aren't aware and I've made it that way on purpose, I've avoided posting about this on Facebook because it feels less private than using my smaller social media accounts. I've been afraid and embarrassed and ashamed. I want everyone to know about this disgusting pervert, but I do not want to be connected with my own story. I want people to know he is not only a predator, but a criminal as well. But I didn't want to be connected. I didn't want to remind anyone that I looked up to this person and trusted him like he was a mentor. What does that say about me if that's what I chose to look up to? Today I know that all it means is that that I encountered what I have found someone else who is willing to publicly talk about what happened and to say his name. Justin Roiland, co-creator of Rick and
I wonder who she's going to say. I don't want to spoil it.
Carl from Walking Dead. Co-creator of Rick and Morty, co-owner of Squanch Games and full-on grooming predator. He first messaged me on Twitter in January 2016 after following me a while before that. I was 16 years old. He'd been watching my account for a while. He even admitted to that. He had this friend, Christy, who I assume worked as a predatory scout for him, finding young girls who looked a certain way and trying to set up threesomes for herself and Justin. After briefly telling me about Christy and how he found my account through her, he sends a separate message that reads, quote, "By the way, not sure if I ever told you this, but I think you are insanely hot." My reply was literally, LMFAO, thanks, I'm not even 18. And he just makes light of it with jokes and continues on with, next.
Continues on with, next.
And continues on with, this is so fucking weird the way they...
Yeah, it wasn't cropped correctly.
Yeah. Continues on. I got to find... Where the hell continues on is.
Continues on is at the top. It's like the first line.
He mentions how he visits Raleigh ever so often or Squanch games, and that he would like to meet up with me next time he's in town. Being a huge R&M super fan at the time, ooh, I know. This was extremely exciting for me. Fast forward a few years, it's now 2019. We've been texting back and forth every now and then for 3 years at that point, and I considered him a really good friend and mentor. I truly believed he had my best interest in mind, and I thought I was going to learn so much about the entertainment and animation industries through him. It took me years to realize it was always empty promises in an attempt to coerce me into a sexual relationship. June 2019, he sends me a text saying he's finally going to be in town if I, and I assume there's more after this, in town if I...
It must be down here.
2 out of 4. He's finally going to be in town if I wanted to meet up. Of course, I said yes and made plans to stay in Raleigh that weekend so I could meet up with him. The days leading up to meeting, he kept texting me the same questions, conveniently forgetting my age so he could go, oh, wow, so young. We got to sneak you into bars. And just weird shit like that. He was texting in a way that made me think he was either super drunk or on a lot of drugs.
Maybe both.
So it was difficult to get any straight answers out of him about what plans were, and he kept just trying to call me an Uber before I was even in town. Just weird things like that. He kept alluding that we would just be hanging out at his office until the day before or maybe the day of. Then he tells me it's a party. I asked if it was a big party. Oh, no, just some employees, he said. It was a Squanch Games launch party. So, yes, it was employees, but a lot. But a lot of employees. I also asked if I needed to dress up because I had not planned for a party and didn't bring any appropriate clothes. He said, oh no, wear comfortable clothes. I get there and everyone is suit and tie, sparkly dresses, the works. I'm in a crop top and jean shorts. I don't want to get into details about the whole night right now. So much happened. I just want to touch on certain details. I'll be talking about this more from now on because I do not care anymore if he tries to use me or fuck with me. He did this and people are going to be aware of his actions. I'm merely a vessel of information trying to protect children and young adults by telling my story. Don't know what else to do about it. Anyways, I did meet some really cool people, 2 of which I still talk to today and I'm beyond grateful for. So with their support, but all my interactions with Justin that night were odd. By this time, he'd already done this with countless other underage girls. He had already gotten in trouble years before, which is why I think he behaves the way he does now. He likes to pretend like he's a protective teddy bear, harmless and peaceful. It's like he's overcompensating for his deviant, perverse actions towards young women. Example, all night he kept handing me small plates of appetizers saying, make sure you eat so you don't get too drunk. How dare he? But yeah, she's underage at this point, right? She's not 21. I think she's over 18.
Okay.
But she's not 21. While simultaneously making sure I always had a drink, even when I had already explained that I didn't drink anymore at that time. I was going to have one drink. By the end of the night, I had lost count, but I stayed sober enough to not get into any more trouble than I already had. Somehow my experiences with... Some of my experiences with underage drinking kind of saved me that night. Absolutely not condoning it. Underage drinking ruined my life too. If I hadn't have known how to handle my alcohol at the time, I would have been sexually assaulted. I know that for a fact. Here's where things begin to get triggering. So if you're sensitive to this subject, please know that I'm going to talk about it next. Everybody watching, all night, actually all week leading up to that night, he agreed that if anything intimate were to happen, it'd be just us. TMI perhaps, but at the time I was very physically celibate. I was going through something separate and he knew about that. I told him multiple times that if anything were to happen, I needed a lot of boundaries. He still asked a couple of times if I wanted to set up group sex with him. Each time I told him, bro, listen, you are not listening. No. At first I was like, wow, this dude's cool. Polyamory is cool as hell. It's soon.
I like the way you're reading it.
It soon became very clear to me that this man was not interested in polyamory, but instead cheaply used the term as a shield to cover up the fact that he was just your average predatory PDF file who picks out people who are barely of age that look as young as possible so he can live out his disgusting fantasies. Or in my case, he picks out actual high school children to groom until they're old enough that it won't make him look like too much of a problem so he can keep flying under the radar. Anyways, long story short, to wrap this up, he ended up bringing 2 other young women to his Airbnb with us, even though that was not our plan. He tried pressuring me to get drunker, but I was sobering up in case I needed to drive home. He randomly showed us very violent porn of his ex-girlfriend getting rammed by a huge porn star.
What the fuck?
I think I've seen this girl, yeah.
Oh my...
It's a girl he was with back in like 2012. And she was like, she had a video on Blacked. She was like had a Blacked video, like where the big black porn stars rail you. I didn't see the actual video. I just saw a picture of her and then a picture of Justin Roiland with her.
He was with her in the video?
No, he was with her next, like, in a photo of them together.
He's the cuck on the couch?
It was like her in a picture and then her on the cover of whatever episode of Blacked that was. I can't remember the girl's name. But I gotta remember it was Blacked though, because it's hard to forget a good brand, you know. So it's easy to forget a name, but it's hard to forget a brand. Remember that, people. Ex-girlfriend getting rammed by a huge porn star, LMFAO. He pulled it up on the TV and everything. Odd choice, but okay.
Yeah, that is weird.
Glad to see you're dealing with that breakup healthily. That owned. Skipping ahead, he asked me to kiss one of the other women. My response was quite literally, well, I was going to, but now that a man has told me, unfortunately, I won't get to because he should have known. Don't tell me what to do, especially if it gets you off. I'll make you bleed. That's about it.
What?
I don't know what that means.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Anyways, the girls were clearly there to have a raunchy night, and as soon as I picked up on that, I tried to leave. The gals were sweet. I don't know anything about them, and I'm sure they were just out to have a good night. He was extremely weird about me leaving and kept trying to make me stay, but he already made it clear that he didn't respect anything I'd been telling him about my boundaries, which were very simple. Seems very simple. She was like, look, she's spelling it out for her, but he's like, nah. So around like 5 a.m., I started a 3-hour drive home and got lost for about 40 minutes or so. My luck. It took me about a year to realize the depth of what all had happened and what would have happened if I would have drank more. That's really like the problem here. This girl is not 21, and according to this story, and he's over here feeding her drinks, and she's definitely... Like, he's feeding her food saying, you got to eat so you don't get too drunk, but he's also feeding her drinks. Like, the intake of food versus the intake of drinks. Drinks are going to win every time. He's giving her the food so she feels more comfortable drinking more. That's pretty weird, dude. It took someone else pointing out that his behavior was creepy and inappropriate before I truly realized what I'd been through. This person was never my friend, not even for a moment. From day one, he was training me. Since before day one, I was just another conquest to him. I think what hurts the most is the fact that he wasn't actually my friend. That and the fact that up until that point, I had been... Like, he's a grown man. You're a 16-year-old girl in braces when he meets you online. Those guys are never your friend. Ever. Unless they're dentists. No, even then, they want to use you for dental care. The fact that up until that point I had been so, next picture, that I've been so convinced that everything that had happened was fine. Oh, it was so normal. After all, they'd all told me how mature I was for my age. I always heard from older men how fun I was to be around, how special I was, how smart I was, how much of an old soul I was. Any guy who's going to tell you at 16 that you're an old soul has no idea what an old soul is. He's a young weirdo. How smart I was, how much of an old soul I was. I used to be, I was used to being looked at in that way. Growing up, older men always loved me, always told me how pretty I was, how one day I was going to be a heartbreaker. Oh, the power I had, the power I thought I had, the false power that a patriarchal society instilled in me to make me feel safe and capable and full of false sense of personal autonomy. No one could ever abuse me. How could they when I simply wouldn't allow it? I was powerful and treasured enough to be respected, right? Anything that happened to me, even if it was very bad, was very normal. I think a lot of girls believe that. It's just normal to be pressured into weird shit. Even if I was very bad, was very normal, how was I to know what was abnormal? My mother tried to teach me, but an individual can only judge normalcy based on their own observations about one's surroundings. I had to learn for myself. I believed everyone else must be so prude and stuck up to be offended by such sexual encounters. I rebelled against so many social norms that certain forms of male-led sexual harassment just usually did not ping on my radar. So, of course, all of the normalized actions by random perverted men I'd witnessed throughout the years gave me a false sense of confidence. Oh, they weren't being inappropriate. They were just appreciating me. Oh, he wasn't being predatory. I'm just desirable. And the worst, this is how a feminine person is supposed to get by in life. It sucks. It's not fair, but you perform or you perish. I think it's everybody has to perform or perish. It's not just a feminine thing. It just depends on what they want out of you. Guys have to put their body on the line in hard ass fucking labor a lot of the time. It's everybody. There's predators everywhere. It's not just a sexual thing. They want to use you all the time. They want to send you to the military to go die. They want to pressure you into situations that you wouldn't go into if you had options. And they don't want to give you options. Find this account and talking to someone who went through what I did, well, it's a huge victory. To have someone on my side who's also posting publicly about this pathetic tube of toxic processed meat. She's obviously not a writer. I don't know what sort of animation she was getting into.
Yeah.
It's going to be on the drawing side of the thing, probably. It is truly empowering. I once again have hope that one day everyone will know about what Justin Roiland does. He will be known as a PDF file. He'll be known as a pathetic jerk who breaks up unions at his own animation company. I like how she put that one after the PDF file. Like just stop it at PDF file. Okay, he's a union breaker. He's a pathetic jerk. Okay, but the PDF file line was enough. He'll be known as that creepy cartoon dude who preyed on your high school children. Stop supporting this man unless you're comfortable giving money to someone who uses that money to fly out little girls to his house and Airbnbs to get them drunk and have his way with them. Do not support PDF files. But feel free to give Drunken Peasants all your money because we're sweet boys.
Sweet boy, sweet boy.
What's this one? Justin
This
Roiland?
is the last one that was posted in this thread here. I don't...
I was a child, you
is
sick
he
fuck.
is he a PDF file?
I mean, if he's talking to girls who are 16, then that's on the cusp of what they say, sex pest or a hebephilia, whatever the guys want to call it.
Yeah, but I thought, okay, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, but like, do they have evidence he was like flying them out to Airbnbs and shit like that?
I mean, it seems to be a common occurrence. She said he was trying to have the Uber come out to get her and stuff, take her to the Airbnb. Like, I don't know the whole story.
Because there's two of them, right? So like we were looking at one of them earlier, and this is now a different one, right?
This is a different one, yeah.
Yeah, okay. I'm just trying to keep it straight.
Sweet boy, pillow
Right.
fight. Eric Schoen is blaming the 16-year-old for being naive. Yeah, 16-year-olds are going to be naive. They usually learn things the hard way. All of them are pretty naive. But Eric also says, how did I know getting drunk with a guy at 16 would turn out bad? I think she was probably 19 here. I think he started
Something
talking
like
to her at
that.
16, and then it was 3 years later. 19-year-olds obviously get drunk with guys all the time. Also not a great idea, but kids do dumb stuff. That's how they learn. I think that most kids probably go through some similar stuff with, obviously not with Justin Roiland or someone famous, but I'm sure almost every girl watching right now has a story of when she was 16 doing some shit that she's probably lucky to be on this side of.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, this is the quote from the podcast. 100 years ago, it was little 13-year-old girls. If they were built like a woman, they were getting married and having kids. And now we're going to be all precious about it? And then he concluded with, so anyways, I'm not a pedophile, though.
I mean, was he trying to be funny?
Yeah,
Okay.
but it was like, it sounded pretty weird. And then when you couple with the DMs, like, oh, my
I'd have
guy-
to hear the timing of how this was said. Was it delivered like a joke? Like
He says,
did
so
that-
anyways, I'm not a pedophile, though. And then the woman who's on the podcast with him goes, I am, though. Like pick me style.
Oh.
I am, though.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this comedy is not dead. It's getting millions of dollars to joke about PDF files again. Ba-da-bum-bum-bum.
Yeah.
Ba-da-bum-bum-bum. But that was, I don't know, that was like 10 years ago when everybody was doing it. When Shane Dawson was knocking down the Will Smith's family with weirdo jokes.
Yeah. I mean, like, just
Mr.
a couple years.
Says, what's the point of grooming someone until they're 19 if you're a PDF file? Isn't that the point of grooming? Isn't it you condition them to like you until they're old enough? Isn't that what grooming is?
Just a couple years ago, Dave Chappelle did the whole like Macaulay Culkin joke where he was like, now I'm not a PDF file, but, you know, like that kind of thing. So, yeah, everyone please like the stream. If you could throw us a like, that would be greatly appreciated. We got off of our usual streaming schedule and it affected everything. Like, it does matter if you keep a schedule, and we threw off our schedule for like 3 weeks, which is terrible. So liking helps. Checking out the audio version of the show helps. I've linked that below. Thanks to all of you for being here right now. We're gonna.
Last man says, any chance Jared has a take on this? I'm sure he will after we talked about it.
Quick reminder too, after this show is over, we're gonna do the next installment of this Teddy Hart documentary. It gets even weirder. You know how there's a little teaser. You know how there are those like, there's like that weird genre of like suggestive wrestling matches.
Yeah, like apartment wrestling.
The ones I saw were actually done in a ring, but it was the same thing where like they were simulating sexual acts, but under the guise of it being a pro wrestling
Was there
match.
penetration?
No.
Or was it like sitting on people's faces and stuff?
It's that kind of stuff, pulling like their wrestling tights really tight, so it's like hugging their junk.
Yeah.
And like that kind of stuff.
Those are customs. They make custom videos.
Yes.
A lot of the girls make customs.
Well,
custom wrestling videos.
Our buddy Teddy was making some customs
for dudes. Like
with dudes.
With dudes?
Yes.
Get that money, Teddy.
So we'll dive into that because we kind of get into that, and then the continuing investigation of the disappearance of his ex-girlfriend that he now claims was never his ex-girlfriend, and he doesn't want them to even focus on that. He's trying to like talk them into not looking into it. It's pretty
No, don't do that.
Yeah. Yeah. So we will move on.
We got the question was asked, is Teddy Hart in jail right now?
I don't believe he is, but he might be. There was that Twitter account. I don't know if it still exists.
Yeah, I'm looking it up. Trying to see if he is locked up. I can't definitively find out if he's.
If you want to see our reaction tonight, you can sign up on Patreon. It's all the $10 patrons and above that'll get to see it. There's also Subscribe Star if you want to use that, and then you can also sign up as a YouTube member by clicking the join button and clicking the post shows option. You can also watch it with us live immediately after this show. We are going to get into the next segment. Here it is.
I should turn off that goddamn internet.
Oh, don't touch me. Don't touch me. TP, are they going to touch me?
All right, here we go. Here's this video is just called Bob's Opinion. Let's see.
Give the show over 20% for a good start for Tuesday.
Do we have?
Oh shit! You know what?
There?
Yeah, you know what? I took it down a while back because I was playing a game that it was getting in the way when I did my gaming stream after the last show. So yeah, we've got it now. So this is Bob's opinion. Let's see.
Being gay is a way of life that says, I don't care if I catch about 30 diseases, any one of them that could kill me, and I don't give a fuck if a fungus eats off half my face because, well, I just want to be gay.
Is he talking about, is he coming from a guy whose face has like been eaten off by some sort of fungus? Is this tongue in cheek? He's been melting in front of us for months now.
Yeah, I don't know why, but well, there it is. So popular, isn't it? Like, I must be Mr. Popular. It is a very unsafe way to live. Well,
Is
it? Just walk down a fucking highway every fucking day.
Because you look like you have one foot in the grave already, so I wouldn't trust your healthy living advice.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Bob is pro other unsafe ways to live. I'm sure he's pro drinking.
Yes.
Getting drunk.
Like all the time.
I bet you he's been pro military, which is also an unsafe way to live.
Yeah.
You're going to get hit eventually and killed. But, I mean, there's not much of a difference between a straight guy or a gay guy who sleeps around a lot, like almost all you fucking gay. I don't know of a gay guy that don't sleep around. Because somebody you're going to sleep with is going to have something that's going to kill your ass.
I mean, HIV is not as big of a problem as it used to be. A lot less people spread it in the United States, and we have medication that you can live a normal lifespan. Most people can, especially if they find it early. So it's not like a death sentence like it used to be 20, 30 years ago.
There's no reason not to bang your buddy in the butt.
You're going to catch some diseases along the way, too. A lot of anal fucking inflations and, you know, shit like that. Little cysts, they got to constantly go up there and pop. Have y'all thought about this lifestyle yet? It is not healthy.
I don't think we've thought about it as much as you have, Trumpster
He
Bob.
thinks about it a lot.
It's unhealthy how much you think about this lifestyle for a man that claims not to be gay.
Right.
Like, if you're gay, think about it all the fucking time.
I think he's like, I'm sure you've watched American Beauty, right?
Yeah.
Remember the neighbor's,
Yeah.
the neighbor who like ends up killing Kevin Spacey at the end because he made him feel gay thoughts.
Where's Egghead's $5 calling out spoilers on that one?
Oh my God. That movie came out like 24
years ago, 1999.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was definitely that anti-Nazi, like, conservative neighbor that had those thoughts at the end and just wanted to kiss Kevin Spacey on the mouth. And then he murdered Kevin Spacey because Kevin Spacey.
Well, he was like, oh shit, because his son tells him he's gay, even though his son isn't even really gay, he just told him that to piss him off.
Yeah.
And then he's like, oh shit, my son's gay. It must be genetic or something, you know what I mean? Because he thought he saw them like fucking in the basement.
The exact opposite of healthy.
That movie's crazy. It's a great movie.
And for gay people to rationalize shit and say, I don't smoke because it's not good for your health. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, but it's okay for you to be gay, right?
Yeah.
Even though that's not good for your health.
No, it's okay for you to smoke too. Like, you could tell somebody they shouldn't smoke, right? But at the end of the day, it's their fucking choice. If you tell somebody not to be gay, I mean, you're a dick, but they have to make that choice on their own. I think you should just accept the fact that someone's gay and accept the fact that someone's smoking. Because you can't change people, Bob. No matter how many buttholes you peer into.
Part of the challenge should be he should like yell into the butthole to see if it echoes at all.
Yeah.
He'd be like, that's the loudest echo I've ever heard.
Sticky says, last I checked, you don't get cancer from smoking pole, but you can from munching the muffaroo.
You can if there's HPV involved. If you get like oral HPV.
Does that come from the wiener too?
Yeah.
I didn't know.
HPV is like a skin-to-skin contact thing. Like if someone has HPV blisters,
Okay, yeah.
You can catch it if you
You
touch
can get
it.
that jaw cancer. You can lose your throat.
Well, it'd be
muscles.
like lip, like oral cancer, kind of like
Michael
how
Douglas got it from eating muff.
Yeah, he had HPV in his throat, and then, but normally it causes like genital cancer.
Somebody HPV me in the throat.
This is contradiction 101.
Sticky's out here freaking out now because of all the poles she smoked.
Yeah.
She's like, oh no.
Very confused
choking.
people out there running around the world. These Sandy Hook people can go fuck themselves.
Yeah, HPV is like a cancer-causing virus that like causes like cancer on wherever it infects.
After pulling that shit, because I'm not going to support them any longer. These cocksuckers want to go after assault weapons in America. All that tells me is that every motherfucker at Sandy Hook already knew that their kids were going to be killed. They already knew it. They just, okay, are they dead yet? Oh, they are? Okay, so we're good. Everybody ready to eat dinner now? And they were eating dinner that fucking night. Like it wasn't shit. Did you see them all up in their houses? They showed the one family right through the window. They were gathered at the table smiling and laughing and eating fucking dinner, knowing that their fucking kids had just been killed. Seriously.
Oh God, is he's rolling with the Sandy Hook conspiracy theories?
I mean,
now?
it's Bob, of course. He thought he said we had to check AOC's vagina to make sure it wasn't circumcised because she might be a secret Muslim.
Isn't he kind of late to the party on this one though?
Well, it's Bob.
Yeah,
it's Bob.
Yeah.
That's just Bobby.
I find that a little strange. I did right back then, and now I know why. They already knew it was going to happen. I'm saying it now. I'm saying it right now. There's more evidence that says that this was a plot. So that they could then come along and fucking lobby to try to take away assault weapons by making people.
Okay, this is Alex Jones' conspiracy theory from years ago that he lost like every dime he has from.
Well, I don't know if they actually got the money out of him. Like a lot of the rules that were given to him were given to him that they could never actually pay off in those areas.
Yeah.
It was just like a moral victory, I guess, for those high numbers. But yeah, he definitely was. The damages were tallied up to be over $1 billion.
Yeah, something like that.
It was nuts how huge the damages were. I don't think they'll be recoupable at that level, but
just feel sorry
point
for
being
them.
made.
You know, fuck
Last
you.
Man's calling the family monsters because they ate dinner that night. You don't know Last Man. Maybe they bought the dinner the night before. It was something really delicious. Cheech Wizard says, Billy, you're clueless. Yeah, I am. About what, though? I'm clueless to what you're talking about. Fill me in, Cheech Wizard, before I have to make something up about you. I will ruin your life if I have to.
People felt sorry for you until you popped up with this assault weapon attack to try to get people to outlaw our own fucking rights. To outlaw assault rifles is anti-American, bitch.
Anti-American to outlaw assault rifles. So he's against outlawing assault rifles because, but he says you have to outlaw gay because being gay is more unhealthy than assault rifles killing kids.
So Cheech Wizard claims that they're getting paid.
The families are getting paid.
Yeah.
Well, if you say so, Cheech Wizard, I was pretty sure that they said there were limits to how much the damages could be pushed out, the same way there were limits to how much the damages could be pushed out in the Johnny Depp trial.
I have no idea. Yeah.
But, Cheech Wizard, you would know best because you're Cheech Wizard, and I'm just going off of things I read months ago.
All right. We are going to check out oddities now. I got some other stuff we'll get into as well.
Clee disappear. Clee disappear. Clee disappear. Clee disappear.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got these weirdos?
Weirdos.
Are they weirdos? What are we gonna watch today?
I've got a few things. First, I'll get into King Cobra talking about, the issues with shootings, because they just keep on happening and happening and happening. They're very commonplace, unfortunately. Here's King Cobra talking about how he's tired of these shootings.
What's up, YouTube?
It's a weird angle, too. It's like on the floor, looking at him from like just above his chin.
With that lonely fan above him?
There was a
Lonely
shooting
fans.
in Los Angeles at the Monterey Dance Studio. There were a bunch of Asian people of Chinese descent who were celebrating their Chinese New Year. And some cowardly piece of shit went and shot and killed a bunch of people.
I was planning on going to the Chinese New Year celebration in the International District. It's crazy that you would just do that. And it was totally random, or do we know if there was was it targeted or was it just random?
I don't know anything about it.
Okay.
I am so fucking tired of all these goddamn fucking mass shootings, YouTube. It makes the country I'm proud to be a part of look bad. We're better than this, America. We are better than this.
He's watching football. I can hear football in the background.
Is he at a bar, maybe?
No, he's at home.
Trying to do my cigarette trick. Hold up.
Does he ever have the TV on at home? That's weird.
No, normally when he's streaming, but he's not streaming. You could tell this is like the phone in his lap. So he's probably... Oh, people... Okay, Hawkeye says it's at Walt and Angie's. So that makes sense.
Makes sense.
But he goes there and he streams, which doesn't make sense. Like, if I go over to someone's house and they're not like streamers or anything, I wouldn't just start live streaming while I'm hanging out with them. It's kind of weird.
Yeah.
Like, there's nothing going on at Walt and Angie's house that makes it a more interesting place to stream from.
Unless Ellen comes home while he's there.
Well, that's another reason why he shouldn't be streaming.
So to pay respect and honor to those who have fallen...
I'm gonna get wasted.
Tragedy. Another mass shooting. I bought a bottle of sake.
Oh, no.
I'm going to take a big old gulp for our fellow Americans who lost their lives.
Good job, Cobes.
As far as I'm concerned, they were Americans.
Pour one in the dirt for
They were
our
fellow
dead
Americans,
homies.
YouTube. I don't care if you're Chinese, Japanese, Asian, Indian, Hindu.
I like how he said Chinese, Japanese, then Asian, which is Chinese and Japanese, both Asian.
Middle Eastern, whatever. You live in this country, you're an American.
Yeah, we know. Well, not all people who live here are Americans. Some are here on visas. They're not citizens, but they're like residents.
I'm just glad that he solved gun violence with a bottle of sake. Congress has been trying to solve it for years to no avail. Combs did it with one bottle
Cheers.
of sake.
About halfway through next month, Shabisky's going to be in town, and we'll get him in here. And,
With a bottle of sake?
Well, I think we'll hook him up to the shock collar, and he'll have to. We'll do like a Will Shabisky Know here live
with Shocky and sake.
Yeah. I'm waiting. I think that should be great.
Take a shot, pour some on my leg. Anyways, YouTube, fuck mass shootings. Here's a New Year's resolution. How about we stop killing each other over stupid shit?
Yeah, I don't know if we know the motive yet, so we'll see. All right, this is a funny video that someone threw together too.
Is that mashed potatoes and gravy?
Yeah, it is. Here, let me play it so we can hear it.
Hey, Chris Rock.
nigga. She might have said yes before she passed out. She might have said yes before she passed out. She might have said yes before she passed out. She might have said yes. What if she wakes up saying no, 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 no. What if she forgets that she said yes, yes, yes? What if she's passed out cold? What if the clothes completely come off? What if she wakes up saying she's being raped or some shit? You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so I'm just pausing it to get your thoughts because it's not over yet, but it's pretty catchy. Got a good rhythm.
I don't know if Cobes understands exactly what he's asking here.
No.
He's asking a question. What if she says yes before she passes out?
No.
But what if she wakes up saying no?
No.
What do you do?
What do you do?
Continue before she wakes up. The answer is,
dude, fucking leave me alone. I'm autistic.
All right, so that's it.
Can we go back 2 seconds on that? Well, before she wakes up?
The answer is,
dude, fucking leave me alone. I'm autistic.
We don't actually get the answer, do we?
The answer is, leave me alone. I'm autistic.
Somebody doctored this video. That's not what the real answer was. What was Copes' answer?
Leave me alone. I'm autistic. Guess who's back? I'm so excited. Look, everyone, look who's back.
Salutations, valuable viewers!
Which
I'm a big
Pokemon
fan
is
of
this?
the Pokemon anime, and even though I've kind of stopped watching the last couple of seasons, I know most of the Pokemon from the first 4 or 5 seasons. Today I'm going to try my best to do impressions of the first 151 Pokemon. Now bear in mind, many of these Pokemons have been voiced by female actresses, and some were even voiced by animals. So prepare to watch.
Some were even voiced by animals.
I love that he's like building up to this, saying, keep in mind that some of these were voiced by women, so I'm not going to get it perfectly accurate. Nobody thought you were ever going to be perfectly accurate, Corpse Midge.
This is Lucian Autobot.
He's
got his little arms that he flails around.
His Flappy Birds.
His body mass is like 30% head. His overall body mass, 30% of it is in his head alone.
I want to see somebody give birth to him in this state.
Oh, I am being born right now.
I would watch that.
Hello, valuable viewers. I am now passing through my mom's vagina.
I would watch that.
Fail and make a fool of myself. I know it's my destiny. Balbazar, Avizar, Venusaur. Charmeleon. Squirtle.
Does he cut his own hair?
Squirtle. Water turtle.
I want to believe part of this is green screen eating up that hair, but
It looks
I don't
like
know.
a weird mullet. I don't know what's going on with it.
Let's go crops, midget.
Whoa! Crops
to the tops.
We should call him Crops Gidget.
Metapod. Weedle.
So I'm glad he's back.
Built like Cyrax. Dude, that would be an amazing boxing match.
The Corpse would win.
You think so?
Yeah. Do you think Corpse is Boglum? You think he's part Boglum? Cyrax
He's
part
Romanian Boglum.
Yeah, he's Eastern European Boglum.
Yeah.
Weedle.
Hello, my valuable viewers.
I'm actually kind of impressed by his Pokemon impressions. I think they should redo the entire first season of Pokemon and just use all these sounds when the Pokemon talk.
Basically, randomness.
I didn't expect to see a returning Corpse Midge to do impressions of the original 150 Pokemon on today's show.
Yes.
Don't you mean the original 151?
There's always surprises.
Don't you mean the original 151 Egghead?
Oh, he's one of them?
No, there's 151 original Pokemon.
I didn't even know. I don't know.
Unless you don't want to count Mew. Mew and Mewtwo. We're only at like what 17 now.
So the lore of Corpsey here is he went to Onision's forums, the infamous Onision forums back in the day, and recruited a bunch of people so he could create a new forum and move all of them so he could be the Onision of his own forums. No lie.
He's mini Sion.
Yeah, he's mini Nision.
The only reason that I'm not suggesting we skip the rest of this is because I want to hear him do Snorlax so bad.
Oh, no, I don't want to skip it. Also, he went on Fiverr and paid like these like 20-something girls to make videos being like, I love Lucian Autobot. He is such a great guy. There was like 4 videos, and then we had one of Ryby doing it.
Yeah. Reminder, most of these voices were done by women, you know?
That is one thing he said at the beginning.
Reminder.
That's right.
Yeah, the Pokemons who can say more than just their name are very interesting. It's almost like they're more evolved or something, at least mentally.
Psyduck. Psyduck.
If Pokemon were real and he was like a Pokemon hunter, these would be the calls.
If Pokemon were real, he would be one of them.
You think so?
Yeah, he would not be a hunter. He would be crawling out of a Pokeball looking for garbage to eat.
I'm slowly losing my mind listening to this.
Yeah, T-King, it's absolutely terrible.
Polyref.
So I think Snorlax is 143. And we're at what? 37? I don't know how far into it we
This
are.
video's it's halfway through. You want me to just go to the Snorlax?
If he has, did he make it to Snorlax?
I think so.
Gotta hear him say Snorlax.
I don't know what order they're in.
It'll be near the end. Executor, Morwhack. Marowak, Licky Tongue, right on Chansey. Okay, we might go back. Might go back to right before. Yeah, let's go right it out. See his Chansey.
Coughing. So is it before or after?
Should
that?
be after coughing.
All right.
Coughing.
I knew that one would pay off.
Kangaskhan.
Kazakhstan.
Maybe I was wrong.
I don't know.
Maybe I started. I thought Chansey would be cute.
Mr. Mine. Sci-fi!
Jinx.
Oh my.
Magmar.
Is it coming up or do you think we passed it?
Oh, it's coming up. We definitely didn't pass it.
How are you holding up there, Billy, in these difficult and trying times?
It's the best of times and the worst of times, Seth. Seth looks, I'll tell you that much.
A tale of two cities.
Tale of two titties. If one of you has the free time to edit the original season of Pokemon and use his voices whenever a Pokemon talks, you could re-upload it to like a streaming service and nobody would notice until a thousand people watch the wrong voices. Excellent troll idea.
I'm totally fine with stopping this.
We're almost at Snorlax. Almost.
There it
Worth it.
This was the OG
Hi, valuable
video. He
viewers.
re-uploaded this.
Welcome to the LH Show channel. While you're here, I invite you to subscribe. Just click this button. Why? So you can be updated every time I upload a new video. What is this channel about? Basically, randomness.
Basically, randomness. All right. Here's another interesting video. Check this out.
Today I'm wearing my mom dress, but I'm not a mom. But it's a mom dress.
What are those?
Okay, we're talking.
What are those things on the side of the bed there, Ben?
Oh, check this out. Check this out.
What are those, Ben?
Talking about enemas today.
Wait.
So my credentials are I can easily
It's an enema tube.
put this whole thing, including this part, in my butthole, and I also put
That's not an enema tube.
this, and I think I can get down to right.
Oh, maybe
It's a fucking
you know what?
kraken, dude.
Actually, I don't think that is an enema tube either, but this is an enema
there
video.
or something. I don't know. I can put a lot in my butthole, so I thought I'd talk about the type of enema that I do. So first,
Her feet are dirty.
oh shit. Okay. I bought this off of Amazon, and it
Is she gonna
looks
fill that with
funky
Delirium Red, your favorite beer?
She would die.
because I use pink salt.
Himalayan?
It opens,
Himalayan pink salt, only the finest for her booty hole.
which is what I need. Maybe not everyone else, I don't know, but I love this. My cat wants to say hi. It has this super easy
How does she put those things up her
Open,
butt and then
close.
expect this thing to stay in there?
valve.
Oh no. I feel my face getting paralyzed just
That might
thinking of
fall.
this.
And then it comes with tips.
She's not going to pop it up there
I don't
underneath
know.
the dress on the video, is she?
I can barely, I don't know if it's focusing. Okay. Anyways, I actually prefer these tips. It comes with like vaginal douching tips too. I did not like those for anal. I thought I would. Tried them, and then I stopped, and now I like these.
Teddy Rubs can sent this to me, by the way.
Oh, the cat.
Here she is.
Wasn't ready for the jump scare.
This is on YouTube.
The cat's used to eating the fucking
but this
afterbirth.
might be distracting.
The cat's like, feeding tube, it's time.
So what I do is
sick.
I get, so that can hold about 2 liters of water.
Look, if I was the cat, if I seen those things on the bed, I'd be running away. Cats don't like water. There's no way they like enema tubes.
So I have an electric kettle. I put the water in there. I warm it up to about 95 degrees. I put pink salt in, Himalayan pink salt. Why do I put that? Because I love pink salt, I guess.
Well,
I don't know.
She's being honest.
It's funny because when you go to like a fancy steakhouse, sometimes they'll give you like different types of salt to put on your steak, and they'll have like the black volcanic salt and the pink Himalayan salt. I'll never look at it the same way. Anytime I see pink Himalayan salt, I'm going to think about it going up a butt.
I definitely won't. I don't take my work home with me.
Have this.
I'm gonna go get pink salt tonight and not.
Do you
put
live
it up
at a
my butt.
steakhouse?
Yes.
Like I have iodized salt and I have sea salt, but for some reason I feel like pink salt is the best decision.
I don't like people who are doing medical things like enemas at home and then using words like I feel like when it comes to the application. I feel like you should know and
should
not
know.
feel when it comes to squirting stuff up your butt. I feel like the pink Himalayan salt is the right choice.
Yeah.
You should know.
She doesn't like this, so it'll keep her quiet.
The cat's just staring down that
So, yeah,
Herkimer
I have
9000
a third of
tail whip.
Herkimer 9000.
Yeah, look at that cat just dead eyeing that tail whip like, no!
Spoon
No!
measure thingy that I
Bad
use
dragon!
because
Bad dragon!
The one looked like a crazy tentacle.
It was a kraken.
I never use that for any other recipe in the whole fucking world.
Imagine what that cat has seen.
So I use that to scoop out pink salt, put it in the 2 liters of water and heat it up to 95, and then I put it in the bag, and then I am on the bathroom.
That cat is dead eyeing the sick dillies.
I want to believe that she puts the bag on the floor and then stands on some furniture and then just like sticks the tube in her butt and then just like jumps off the furniture onto the bag and it just like shoots it like really fast up into her bum.
That'd be
the pink Himalayan salt.
That'd be worth watching.
That's like a that's like a circus act.
Floor, and I
The
have
cat
the bag.
will not look away from
you know,
the bad dragon tentacle kraken.
higher. Oh, I guess you can't see all the way up there. I have it higher, way higher than me. Oh, this bitch is shedding. Look at this.
No, don't pull the
Yuck, yuck, yuck. This woman is gross. This woman is gross.
And then, okay, so I get on the floor, get on one cheek, put it up my butt, and then turn it on. And then, how do I do this? I think I probably do something like that. Anyways, but I'm sitting straight up. And then I do that until the water runs yellow.
Frank and Pinky asked Billy, have you ever tried butt play? That's a big no.
Tired of doing enemas. Well, you know, put it in, shit it out into the toilet, put it back in, shit it out, whatever. Oh, and then you put a little bit of lube on the tip, but that's probably obvious. I probably don't need to tell you that.
Yeah, you probably should
Do
tell
you need
people.
to tell any of
You
this?
probably should tell people to put lube on the end of the fucking Kraken Tentacle 9 million, the 20,000 leagues under the undercarriage of your anus. Of course, tell people to put lube on there if they're actually learning anything from you. First step is lube up anything that goes in your butt.
This is educational.
Anytime you put something in your butt, you need lubricant. Your butt doesn't create a natural lubricant unless you're sick.
Okay, there's this article, And I'm not going to link it down below because I'm not going to remember, or I just don't really feel like putting in the effort. But there's this article.
You put so much effort into other things. She puts so much effort into butt stuff that she doesn't have any effort left for anything else.
And you can find it in the Reddit sex toys subreddit. Sex toys subreddit, if you search hard enough. And it's... there's two. There's an infographic that's how to clean your ass, and then there's one, I think it's like Max Private or something. I don't know. It's like how to do a deep clean, and it's really long, and that's where I started.
So interesting, but I'm gonna move on.
Princess Zoe says, yes, Billy, please educate us more on the anus and preparation. Well, it's funny you say that, Zoe, because the anus is a preparation game.
It's a preparation game.
You don't just go straight in, okay? You have to build up a tolerance to a sizable entry.
Here's an IP2 video. JJ gets accused of being a gang stalker at a flea market. People chase him with camera.
Oh, no.
Hello. Would you like me to take your picture for $5?
He's got one of those old, like, Kodak disposable cameras.
Nope. Would you like me to take your picture for $5? Okay.
Does he get their address or something to send the photo to them when it's finished, or does he just take the picture?
Hello.
Man, this is the state of gang stalking in 2023.
This is like a flea market, right? Or are these like homeless people?
I think it was a flea market and they're packing up.
Would you like to buy this photo for $5?
No, thank you. Yeah.
Okay. Well, do you need any help with your bags? I can help you load your truck if you'd like.
No, I'm fine.
Hello?
Are you recording me?
Yes.
Why? Why are you recording me? Get the hell out of my face.
Would you like to buy a photo?
Get the hell out of my face.
Everything's okay. I'm here to help.
She's approaching him and being like, get the hell out of my face.
Yeah. Some people don't understand they're committing crimes.
What? Everything's okay.
Everything's okay.
Is that his girlfriend talking to her now?
Yes. Everything's okay.
I brought him.
It's okay.
Oh, you brought him?
Yeah. He's my boyfriend.
That's the boyfriend?
We're here to help anybody who needs it.
Tell me how you're going to help.
We're just picking out trash and maybe assisting anybody who needs to load their goods.
So why do you have to record someone to do that?
We're showing people on the
For my grandma.
Okay, but what I'm saying
my
is
grandmother.
don't take photos of me.
Would you like to buy them? We're also selling photos.
Web?
No, I'm selling them in the parking lot.
To who?
To you, if you would like to buy it.
Oh, you're acting. I don't have time for you.
Yeah, why are you even there? Why did you even follow them?
Uh-oh. The birds are collecting. That's how you know this
I
is
had my
rough.
gun in my pocket the whole
Lots
entire
of
time.
seagulls.
Stop.
People don't know what's good with you, brother. Listen.
Oh, she's just finding a random Pokemon card now?
Way back in the day, some friends and I took a camcorder to the local flea market and quickly lured flea market people do not like there being cameras around.
Yeah, one big thing about flea market people, and I don't know if you guys know this, is they are about the grift. They're all grifters. 100% of people at flea markets are there to come between you and your money by any means necessary. If you're lucky, they're going to sell the crap on their table to you at a price that they're happy with and you think you're happy with till you get it home and realize it was fleeced. That means stolen.
Organization or is it just volunteering?
Yes, we're here with John Day Day.
Organization or are you just volunteering?
No, I just support the people who've been here.
Do you work here?
No. I just come here every weekend.
Yes, please
She just
excuse
loves
me if
it
I've
here.
been disturbing to you. We're just. Thank you.
I like this bag. I saw something
Stepping on the
that-
Pokemon card now.
So now is she recording
No, I
him
just
now?
like getting here 'cause I
Like he
always
gives
find
a
random
shit.
Stuff.
What'd you get today?
I don't even know. This is I didn't buy anything. I did.
Princess
well,
Oasis Billy. She knows a lot about flea markets and anuses. I know a lot about everything, Zoe. I'm a man of means, by no means king of the road, jack of all trades.
It's all right.
It's a what?
It's okay.
Is something wrong with him, or is he method acting right now? He don't know how to break character?
Kind of. He's on stream right now, so people like are live.
She's a famous actor.
On stream where?
YouTube.
We're doing a really important interview with all the seagulls. I'm just kidding. Freaking just pulling your freaking leg. But honestly, we're here to freaking
leg.
Do you work for Google? What a weird question.
embellish this place. We'd love to help you.
Okay, let me get.
What?
Show her.
No, he's a professional. He does this.
Reese, you should get away from her.
No, for real.
Yeah, he's a paid. Yeah.
He does get money for doing this.
Yeah, you can tell. A lot of money.
A lot of money.
But
it's a lot of money to look like a homeless person.
These Pokemon
Right?
cards are everywhere.
To look like a homeless.
That has some sort of an issue. You don't have any issues.
I'm sorry, he disturbed you.
This woman dresses like the next Doctor Who.
Please leave my girlfriend alone.
I'm not bothering your girlfriend. You came to where I was and you took out your portable camera.
Would you like to buy a photo?
Took a picture of me.
Would you like to buy a photo or not? If not, then just get away.
Nobody's gonna do anything to you. You're the one.
Or are you accosting me?
Oh, I'm not. No. Listen, you're good. You're the best.
She's so, she knows.
You're good. She's very aggressive.
He's the best. She knows.
You really are.
You're perfect and you're the best.
So are you. You really are. Absolutely. Positively.
I like how it's the Mutual Admiration Society right now.
She came back over, too.
They just love each other. She didn't have time for this, but then she realized
Yeah, the camera. And I like
JJ's an actor who works for Google.
Okay, Merry Christmas.
I like you.
Yeah, Feliz Navidad.
Feliz Navidad. We'll be here again.
Oh, she's got a Pokemon Slammer there?
Okay, I just need. We need to make it to Malibu.
Jimmy Flanagan sent $15. May you choose journey and life grow. God bless you too and be safe.
Thank you, Jimmy Flanagan.
Thank you. Thank you for the donation.
Thank you. Thank you for the
Can't be
donation.
triggering people when I'm around, okay? We should go.
It's okay. Everything's okay.
Everything's okay. It's
All
okay.
right.
I really intend to help.
The story of how they met is so perfect.
Yeah,
and
we
cute.
watched it.
It's
There's so many Pokemon.
I love these two together. I hope they never. That's a Wooper. No, that's not a Wooper. That's a Mudkip, isn't it? Isn't it? Isn't it? Isn't a Mudkip?
Mudkip.
That's no.
I don't want her to think we're mean.
Or is it a Wooper? She's got a Yanma on her hand.
I want to make peace, okay? I'm a peacemaker.
What do we need? What should we do? Should we trade something with them?
No. Should we trade something for peace?
$20.
Whoa.
What is her problem? Like,
She's just on the prowl. She's trying to catch, like JJ's trying to catch content, and she thinks she's over here discovering the next America's Next Proud Boy. Uh-oh.
Stalkers and agitators.
Proud Boys are on camera now.
she has a Zia with like an alien. Oh, she must have went to Roswell or something and got that sticker.
Florida.
It's all live.
To agitate.
It's okay.
But who knows?
It's okay.
He comes to agitate professionally.
Getting paid by who knows? A professional agitator.
okay. To
She thinks he's
agitate the
Proud
flea
Boy.
market?
She thinks George Soros sent him down there.
Well, then it wouldn't be a Proud Boy, right?
I don't know.
No, you
Whoever funds the Proud Boys.
Please.
How lovely.
Would you like? Okay, listen. Would you like to trade something? Would you like to trade something? We'd really
A
like to make
vicious
it
dog in the car.
Wow.
She's about to call the police on a vicious dog and have it put down in the parking
I
lot.
would love to help you. Please.
Just don't take photos of people.
Okay, you can have the
Don't
camera.
go outside.
I don't need a camera for you to make
I will sell you the entire camera for $100. You can have all the photos I've taken today for $100. 24 photos at a discount. $5 a photo.
I feel bad.
Just leave honestly.
Oh, vicious dog in the car.
Oh yeah, that dog is definitely
So vicious.
Definitely gonna eat somebody today.
They freaking got my freaking license plate. What are they gonna do?
Nothing. They can't do anything.
Don't worry, Reese.
Listen, if they freaking stop me from coming
Everything's
here
gonna be
again,
okay.
I'm so sad. I've never
JJ.
seen that lady here, and I come here really often, so.
JJ is untouchable.
About it.
JJ is one of God's favorites. That's why he brought him you.
I can have a video of us.
You'll be safe
as long as we're around.
in JJ's care.
I just feel bad. Like, I'm not trying to, like, bother people. I'm just trying to freaking
Then
get
don't
through
bring
it.
JJ.
We weren't bothering.
He's not really trying to bother people either, right? He's just running around taking pictures.
It's really okay, girl.
It's really okay, girl.
I don't want to.
Such a good boyfriend.
Every time you're on freaking live, it's just you guys don't get what it's like in real life, okay?
You don't want to live in real life. That's why you're dating JJ. You know this. You were waiting for JJ to come in and take you to a fantasy land. You know this. You get a little miffed when shit gets out of hand at the flea market, but you know you're going home right now to live in Candyland with young Jason Jeffries.
This is my boyfriend. She thought I was a freaking actress.
Yeah, that lady was crazy.
Yeah, I suppose if we had something of value to trade with them, they might have.
I told her I'll
maybe
give you
we should have
$10
like met them with gifts first.
I told her I could give you $10 because you're so annoying. But she didn't want it. I feel so bad.
May I play a song for you?
Sure.
All right.
Zoe says she wants to steal Reese from JJ. Not possible, Zoe. JJ is well above your pay grade.
This guy, the doctor of metaphysics.
Is this a younger video of him?
I don't know when
What's up,
it's from.
people? It's Adam Petrie. It is Saturday morning, about 1 o'clock. Let me check. 1:12. 1:12 in the morning. Friday night. Wow. First real party, I guess, of my entire life.
His first party he had ever been to.
What? No. But I go to this place to see one of my favorite bands. Okay? You know, and I expect, just to, hang out with them, have a good time. I got a lot more than that, though, when I went.
Did you meet Hootie and the Blowfish and become one of the Blowfish?
Hootie and the Blowfish! Thinking, you know what? Screw it. I'm here to have a good time. So I order a drink. A Blue Lagoon. A Blue Lagoon? Fishbowl.
A Blue Lagoon?
Is that
So
like a
tofu?
Is that some sort of peanut? What is that?
It was big and it was amazing. Oh, it was awesome. But, darn. After that, I just hung around and hung around, while the band played, talking with them and stuff. And it was good. It was really good, but...
All right, so I don't know. Someone sent this in like this might be good
This
to
is
watch.
lit.
But
He's talking about the time he lost his virginity at a fucking Hootie and the Blowfish concert.
Yeah, it was really good. So I knew I was going to be driving home, so I didn't drink anymore.
all right, so yeah, I don't know if this was the best one to watch. Person who sent this in, the cooking videos were better, but I am calling an audible.
Christian says, watch it, it's fucking crazy. But Ben doesn't like crazy. Ben likes cool, calm stuff.
That's not
so
true.
we have to stop right now.
No.
We have to stop.
Well, like it's 13 minutes long, so when all right.
We watched Lucian Autobot
Was
say
awesome.
Pokemon names for 13 minutes.
Because you wanted to hear Snorlax. I said I didn't want to watch it anymore. And
I
you're
said-
always complaining when you get bored of a video.
I said-
so I'm like all like, oh no, is Billy getting bored of this video
I
now?
said
Should
I'd
we even
suggest
keep
we
watching
stop
it?
this if I didn't want to hear Snorlax. He
Right.
said, no, we'll keep playing it.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Because
I was the first one to pull the button on that Autobot.
Darn. After
I got
that,
an idea. I got an idea. Let's watch this and then make fun of Christian if it sucks.
Okay.
That's a win-win. That's a win-win.
Hung around and hung around,
This
while
is
the
on you,
band
Christian.
played, talking with them and stuff. And,
He's hung around.
it was good. It was really good,
Had a really good time.
Then this, I order food.
What'd you get? Blue
they got
Lagoons?
these free Loco Nut, Captain Morgan something. They're handing out shots, which aren't actually shots. They're just samples of a drink made with the liquor. But I'm like, yeah, sure, I'll try a sample. It was good. It was good. But I knew I was going to be driving. So the Blue Lagoon, I mean, that's like probably 3 or 4 drinks in one because it's so big. But
is he gonna fart?
Yeah, I think they put 2 shots in the bottom and another shot of 100 proof vodka on top or something like that. I don't know. But hi, princess, cat.
Oh my God! You started the poster behind him.
Really good.
I saw that he joined our Discord. By the way, I saw him.
We
in
told
there.
him to join so we could pull him on the show.
So I knew I was going to be driving home, so I didn't drink anymore. I just had a cola, burger, and onion rings. The onion rings were like donuts, dude. They were
I'll be honest, Christian, I don't know if I'm
It
gonna make
doesn't
fun
sound
of you
crazy yet.
I don't know if I'm gonna make fun of you yet because, to me, this sounds like it's gonna be a diarrhea story. So far, we're building up towards a diarrhea story. If it's a diarrhea story, I'm not gonna make fun of you, Christian, because diarrhea stories are usually pretty funny.
Is it worth all the build-up for the diarrhea?
I mean, I might have spoiled it. I'll tell you that much.
Spoiler
Now that
alert.
I've spoiled it, we might not get the. It's a threesome. Oh, okay.
They were good. They were really good. Anyway, enough about that. So this girl wants me to dance with her, and I can tell she's at least tipsy because, well, it's never happened before. It won't happen with sober women, but I'm like, okay, she's a little tipsy. I can feel her hands are cold. But I'm like, no. And she's like, come on. I'm like, no.
Was his favorite band performing at Applebee's?
He was doing the he didn't do the alive part of the Cobes thing.
If her hands are cold, she might not be alive.
I realized this wasn't a concert. This was a morgue.
Like, come on. I'm like, okay, fine. And the way she's moving and everything, I can tell.
Chat is saying, I bet it's a fake story. We'll have to pull up troll or not a troll. We'll have to figure that out. So far, I think it's a real story because who else drinks Blue Lagoons and lies? Nobody.
This girl's trashed. She is wasted. She's drunk off her ass, and this is just halfway through the night, dude. So I know she's drunk, but I'm still dancing with her, having a good time. And I see a little ring. I'm like, oh shit, she's married. Her husband's gonna come after me. Nope. Her husband showed up and he broke right in, and we all danced together.
Oh, it's that kind of threesome.
And he's like, that's how we do it here.
The court of Cringealis says this never happened.
So, you know what? If it was 2 chicks, I would be more inclined to not believe it. But it sounds like it's a couple. Like he was the third in a couple.
Yeah, they might wanted a little doughboy to poke around at.
Yeah, let's see.
Man, I'm like, oh, all right. Holy crap! And throughout the rest of the night, I was dancing with him and his wife, and dancing with. And she was a cute little thing too. Damn. Not damn. I'm like,
oh, the cringe.
Damn.
This is some pretty good cringe.
Damn.
Egghead.
Like that.
You better be counting your blessings. You're trying to challenge the champ when you've got possible challengers like this?
Dylan Lawhorn says, bam, herpes. Isn't that great when you lose your virginity and get herpes in return?
But wow. I'm like, well, she's married.
Zoe says he's exaggerating her looks. I don't think he's exaggerating her looks. I think
he's in Michigan.
I think his view of women is a lot more acceptable.
He's from Michigan.
Yeah, a Michigan 10 is a Los Angeles 5.
An Ohio 5.
Ooh, Ohio 5? Rough.
Huh. And then it's just... But then it was him, it was other guys, and then the band's roadie that I'm friends with also, he broke in. I'm pretty sure well, there was another guy too, and another guy. Oh, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it's weird though. I never expected myself to be this outgoing. To actually, okay, let's do this. I'll let my inner dancer fly a little tonight. Because I've always been a great dancer, but nobody ever knew because the only track that I ever let myself...
Though, like, Jared won't get laid, and at least this guy got some action. Because he's, like, more outgoing.
I like how he went out to a club and he doesn't dance, and he danced. That's cute.
Loose to was Footloose by Kenny Loggins.
Find. Hell, bring everybody you got and I'll stack him up like cordwood.
Shut your mouth, egghead.
It's like the high school dances and whatever. And God knows I was like, whoa, but anyways, and then of course, with my luck, I end up dancing with a lot more guys than babes. I'm dancing with a bunch of dudes. I'm like, uh-oh. But then, I realize it's not gay at all. It's not gay. It's not...
I love how he's giving himself a pep talk right now.
Then I realize it's not gay at all. Sticky says, losing your virginity to a woman and 10 dudes, that's epic. It is, right?
Anything else, it's having fun, having a good time, laughing our asses off, and just loving one another as human beings. There's love left in this world. The media don't want you to know that. They're distracting you with all the
mainstream media doesn't want you to know.
All right, I am glad we watched this video now.
Mainstream media does not want you to know that you can get down with a woman and 10 dudes.
The Nazi shit that's going around. Yeah, it sucks. It's out there. But they don't tell you that. They don't tell you, oh, there's love left in this world. There's hope for the world yet. Fuck, dude, when I was at this place with this band, everybody was dancing and having a great time and drinking and happy drinking because it was all good company. I'm like, the fuck, where am I?
It's the opposite of like going to a place and everyone's fighting everywhere. Everyone's just fucking everywhere.
Yeah.
Am I in Nashville or am I in Michigan? Please, God, let me know. I couldn't distinguish.
He thought he was in Nashville?
Is he in Nashville or is he in Michigan?
There's a difference.
So who was the band if they would have been in Nashville?
It must have been like country? I don't know. I know there's like other types of music in Nashville.
Was it John Popper? The Blues Traveler?
That dude is an ex-fat.
Well,
he got like really big and fat.
He was a fat.
And then he lost it.
It was awesome. It was like...
It was Ricky Martin.
But it gets better. Better and better. So, I order food, a burger, onion ring.
So I got a dick in each hand, right?
Is that... Oh, wait, I already told you guys.
You told us about the food. I'm like, is this more food?
Memory lapse. Anyway. This girl that had asked me to dance...
Egghead, this is the new challenger against you at Actual Mania.
That asked me to dance.
Dr. Petrie, you need to make a promo. I need to talk to you because I got this guy named Egghead who's trying to take my title, but I think he should face you instead. So yes, I think I'll get that going, Egghead. Ha, you're screwed.
That was married. Her husband and I were dancing, right? And him and I think we were both trying to keep her on her feet because she was falling down like crazy. Like, what the hell?
This does not sound consensual.
But then, oh man, he was right there. She starts grinding me. I've never had that happen. No woman has ever grinded on me.
Ah.
So he had a boner like immediately.
Sweet boy.
Until
usually get a little grind boner.
Last night. Wow. I was like, well, that's weird.
Way ahead of you, Ben. I already have an idea for February's Actual Mania. Insert.
Oh, you're the booker now? You're the booker now? Well, it depends on which title you're putting on the line. But we'll see.
Something was missing. Of course. Well, I already knew I had a problem there, but whatever. But, yeah, some things are better left unsaid, which only is realized after I've said them. Oh, shit. But she's grinding on me, and I'm like, all right. And I keep dancing, right? Trying not to be, the conscience that I am. I'm like, I'm not drunk enough for this, I'm like, I'm not drunk enough for rant and raves. I'm dancing with dudes more than I am babes, It's like, what?
Was this the cringe rap segment?
Hey, that wasn't bad. That wasn't bad, yeah.
Is he still drunk?
Yeah. But it was just... Well, they're all drunk, but I'm sober. I'm driving. I had a drink 3 hours ago. Yeah, but it ain't enough for me, man. It was like, people are all loving one another out here. And I was dancing with Ernie and the woman's husband and someone else. And
Ernie?
And the woman
They're
looked
on a
Oh,
at me.
first
She's
name
like,
basis.
and I'm like, come on. And she's just groping on me. And I'm like, oh, my Lord.
Is this Zoltan's girlfriend?
Sounds like it.
But it was just crazy.
You get socked.
Oh, man. But wow. Oh. What an experience. It was a real party. I mean, everybody was happy. There was a lot of people dancing. A lot of people. It was just something else,
Okay.
Just
And?
magnificent. The drinks were awesome, but I only had one because that fishbowl was $11. It's like when I go to these events, right? It's like I'm kind of shy, actually. For some odd reason, if I get on stage, I can work the crowd like magic. But if I'm in the audience trying to mingle with strangers, somehow I just don't do well. I recluse for some reason.
Oh.
Sometimes and sometimes not. But when I go to these things, I have to convince myself. I tell myself, look, I'm a rock star. And I'm a
gotta tell
rock
yourself.
star apprentice, basically. But look, I'm a rock star. My ego's going, yeah, okay.
He should
all right.
collab with Cobra.
Yeah, right.
They both say that they're rock stars. This guy can play guitar better than Cobra.
Yeah,
I've seen it.
Look, I'm a rock star. My ego's going, yeah, right. And I keep telling myself, I want to party. And my wallet's telling me, the fuck you do. And
rock stars don't buy their own drinks.
Say your prayers,
it was
egghead.
just, so much love, so much. It was great to finally be able to get out and, well, there's new things. I mean, and it was weird though. I mean, the chick was like, I'm gonna teach you how to shake my hand. I'm like, I just shook your hand. She's like, no, really shake my hand. I'm like, and she's like, well, what do you mean? I'm like, she's like, you need to squeeze. I'm like, no. You're a lady. I will not squeeze hard on a lady. Oh! And she's like, no, I make 3 times as much as my husband. I'm like,
lady.
Okay, what does that have to do with me, She was drunk. I can't blame her for any of that. But you know what? It was like... But she acted like she really wanted me to squeeze hard on her hand. It was weird. Really odd. As if it would give her an orgasm or something. I don't know. I don't fucking know. But, it's just...
She wants to know
so
your
much.
guitar
Hey,
player
princess.
hands have some
How you
heat
doing?
to them.
You want to say
You
hi to
know
the
you
camera?
got some heat there. You play the guitar. You give her a grip. and watch her melt in your fingertips. Come on.
Anyway, I think I'll, I don't think I missed anything, but it was definitely something else, you know. It showed me I think I really needed that, you know, just to...
I needed to dance with drunk woman and 10 dudes.
Well, there's still good stuff out there.
There is good stuff
So nothing
out there.
happened after that. That's all that happened.
I was told there would be threesome.
Yeah.
But
how much more time do we have
video
here?
there. I'm gonna end the video here.
Oh.
I'm turning into Ozzy. I can't pronounce
Christian,
anything anymore. Enunciate.
You bamboozled us.
I mean, it was funny enough.
It was.
but-
No, he had to promise a threesome to get us through it. He's an Aussie fan and a rock star. That's most definitely what's up, Hawkeye.
Yep. So I'm guessing you know this guy, Christian.
I think we all know him now. I think we all knew this guy as Lord Magicus. Except Magicus picked up magic cards instead of a guitar. We knew this guy as Egghead. Except Egghead picked up Shane Dawson videos instead of a guitar.
He's an autist. Is he really a doctor of metaphysics? Because that's interesting.
Christian was one of the people he danced with, supposedly. If you want to dance with somebody who loves you.
Dr. Petrie.
You know, Ben, there was a movie that came out many, many years ago, and a sequel to it came out this year, and it's nominated for an Oscar. The sequel to a movie is nominated for an Oscar. How often do sequels get nominated for Oscars?
I have no idea.
Yeah, the Avatar, The Way of the Water is nominated for an Oscar. So is Top Gun Maverick.
Yeah, those movies are
That's two sequels that were nominated for Oscars. How often does that happen?
I'm going to do the cringe rap really quick, and then we're going to get into these actual Mania promos, and then we'll do the post show. So, where did it go? Oh, here it is. So we'll do cringe rap intro right now.
Yo, safely! Let's go find
I think this is still the Yoda one. I need to find the original one.
Wait, hold on. Is this Yoda? Is this little guy right here Yoda? 'Cause I know this is Luke right here, but is this Yoda? It has to be Yoda. Jesus Christ, is my nigga.
All right, here it is.
Egghead wasn't here when you played the Yoda thing last time, so good timing.
Yo. This one goes out to all my haters. Y'all ready? Oh, check it out. Oh, Zoe, you a whore. Oh,
Damn.
God damn it, Ben. You wish I
God
kicked
damn it, Ben.
down your door, bitch. Have your stanky ass.
Look at that bloated head. You ever seen how like Fred Flintstone is drawn? And he's got like this big like bloated neck. That's Jared. Like his head looks like a big bubble that's gonna pop.
Begging Jared, Genesis for more. Oh.
But somehow he did manage to do the fake jawline with the goatee. Because he was failing at that. Like he kept shaving it off.
Is Jared saying he's going to suck Zoe's penis right there?
I have no idea.
You a slut, bitch. Your skin you like to cut, bitch. Daddy always loved it. Oh, when he fucked you in the butt. Oh, Zoe, you a tramp, bitch. I know you suck it like a champ, bitch. Come over here, little girl. Lick my dick. Oh, like you licking food stamps. Zoe loves
Were
hot
food
dog.
stamps lickable? Were they like...
I have no idea.
Did they apply like regular stamps?
Regular stamps aren't even lickable anymore. They're just like stickers.
Huh. I remember food stamps being like little tear out perforated notes that you like. They look like Monopoly money. I remember that early on before it went digital.
Oh, She sits at home jobless. Oh.
What?
She sits at home jobless.
That's
Whoa.
like that's a diss he uses on somebody else?
My projection is so obvious. Whoa.
Fingers her pussy to my dick while she's topless. Oh.
Zap Rosedower says, who's better, rapper, G-Man or Jared? I mean, honestly, and this sucks to say, I think Jared is.
What?
G-Man is fucking terrible, dude.
He is terrible.
G-Man is so bad. Jared's not good, but
you got to answer the question honestly.
I think he's better than G-Man.
Yeah.
Chris obsessed with me. Yeah, bitch. He looking silly, bitch. All his friends and mama.
They're pretty bad.
You know what they call him? Bulka Billy.
Someone else wrote this for him and he's just reading it.
Oh, yo. Wizard jerks to traps. Oh. He hates.
You think somebody else wrote this?
I feel like other people give him every idea that's in his mind.
I just can't imagine somebody else writing something this bad.
Maybe.
But I guess it's possible.
Oh. Sits around. Shit. You know he's fucking his 2 furry cats. Oh.
Frankenpinky wants me to rip a fart. How much did you say you'd pay for a loud fart, Frankenpinky? I don't have one on deck. Like I'm not going to be able to
push a shit out there.
I want to know what the headhunter price was on a fart.
Wizard gained fame off me.
He talks about us later and claims we're the ones that have like CP on a DVD
Michael claims
or
this is a freestyle, but Jared does look like his eyes are glaring off of a page. He might have written it and is
he even
reading
laughs at it later like he didn't know what he was about to say. It's really weird. I don't know, though. We can move on to something else because I think it's pretty terrible, too.
Zap Rosedower says $100 per fart is the bounty for hot, clear farts. I think that's a reasonable price. But what if I get a big case of the Rippers? You guys are going to be out of money.
You need to eat kimchi before you come in.
Ooh.
That's your fart juice.
That's shark juice. If I eat too much of it, it goes right through me.
It is. I mean, it is a probiotic, so it is good for your gut health, and it pushes out the poo-poos like a lot. It's cabbage.
Probiotics for my gut biome.
All right, let's check out some of these actual Mania promos.
Jess, you're not wasting eggs in 2023, are you? Whoa.
Welcome to my dojo.
Whoa.
I'm your sensei for tonight.
Oh.
I am Sensei Jespro, and I am here to teach you self-defense against society's most disgusting creatures. Pedophiles.
Oh my God.
Pedophiles.
Who's she gonna
likes
fight?
of Jared Genesis. You might be saying to yourself, I can take care of myself. I can take down Jared Genesis. Well, I don't think you can. I don't think you can if you're with your kid walking down the street not wearing any shoes or the wrong type of shoes. The wrong type of attire. Because you want to be ready.
Whoa!
When the pedophile attacks. Remember,
Pinot
when the pedophile
Grigio
attacks,
files.
he will attack behind. So always make sure that you're looking over your shoulders when you're with your child.
Yes.
Also, always have secure hands on your have secure hands on your child at all times. Come on, Timothy, let's go.
Come on, Timothy, let's go.
Timothy, get over here. Child, you might get kidnapped by a pedophile. pedophile! And you, what are you gonna do when a
Don't
pedophile
worry, Billy. Your bunghole is safe with me. This one is on me. Next one better be in my face.
You better be camping out behind the fucking back office.
comes and
I don't deliver.
attacks you? You're gonna give him a judo chop to the throat!
Judo chop!
Hiya! Ha! Wah! 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 Ah!
Was this a promo or was this the actual submission?
This is a promo.
Wah!
Believe
This
anyway.
feels like the actual
Attack
submission.
with certainty.
He's going for 5 minutes.
Use claws. If your child has claws like mine, then tell them to use their claws. Use your claws. Use your claws. There you go. Use those claws. Use those claws. Use them.
All right, I guess I'll move on to something
Jess
else.
Bro always wears the top tier Drunken Peasants t-shirts, by the way.
Those are still on sale too. Link in the description if you want to pick up. There's all kinds of shirts there. Oh shit. August 5th, 2016. All right.
What is more cringy, this or Egghead?
The cringe factor here is like through the roof.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to go with Egghead still. I'm sorry.
You know what? You know, I mean, like, by all
It's
accounts,
close.
this should be cringier, but somehow Egghead still.
Yeah, the very existence of Egghead, yeah.
I don't know.
Trying to make them
Hey, can you imagine how cringy it'd be if Egghead recreated this scene?
Oh no.
He might, dude.
Egghead,
He's so obsessed with
Egghead,
Mario.
I want you to do this. I want you to recreate this because it'll be the cringiest thing to ever exist.
Yep.
It
Get an
might break-
Afghan and a broom and be the vigilant Pharisee.
Yeah, you gotta show us your vigilant Pharisee impersonation. We want to see
Villigant. He's
Villigant.
The village. The Villigant.
You're not the Villigant Christian. You're the Villigant fraud.
Yeah. Chad agrees with us, by the way. It's just nothing but Eggheads.
I'm the guy in the mask.
Oh
For those who
no!
ask.
Do you know what this means?
It's from Egghead?
Yeah, he's gonna end up being the vigilant Egghead. Egghead, you're not the king anymore. You lost that title. I don't know what that's all about. Here's Court of the Cringy Owls.
Hello, Drunken Peasants, Ben, Billy, and the fans. So, Honest Red, you have made your apology, and you admitted your love for Egghead and Shabisky. What do I have to say to that? Bitch move, my friend. Bitch move.
Whoa.
Yes. You just showed
I love it when Michiganis fight amongst themselves. It's great.
Honest Red did not do a bitch move. He ended it with a face full of cum. That was a boss move. That's what Michiganis do. Have you seen 8 Mile? Where Eminem takes the last battle and turns all the negative things against him on himself and totally owns Papa Dot, a.k.a. Falcon from Marvel Cinematic Universe? Yeah. Captain America, man.
Bitch. And not only that, but you're my bitch. No wonder I got more votes than you.
Smarty's saying a
You
stomach
loads
full,
of
not a
votes,
face.
Mr.
Go back and watch the
King.
video. His face was glistening.
Well, it's
The
this
promo
court's
was delivered
order
with a
that
glistening
you have lost
face.
your kingship. And you are a bigger bitch than Mr. Eggwood. Isn't that great? To be known that.
How are you going to call a man a
you are
bitch when his
bigger
stomach's
bitch
full of cum?
than
He's owning it.
Egghead. Because the thing is, Egghead wouldn't have made the apology, and he wouldn't admit he loves you. So there we have it, folks. I just made Honest Red my bitch. I love you all.
Yeah, Hank Chill says 8 Mile was actually all improvised. The whole movie was freestyle. Yeah, Brittany Murphy actually originally was on set to play Eminem's sister, but they freestyled into a sexual relationship. He freestyled into having sex with her in the movie, too. It's the first movie ever to start filming without any script. It was impressive.
Now, I do have one unfortunate announcement, but we're not going to try to replace them. We're just going to go with however many we have. Dr. Piss, unfortunately, had a scheduling conflict, so he is out.
Well, that's sad.
And there was someone who I thought was in it because they signaled that they were in it, but they haven't responded since like way back then. So now it's looking like we have 23 entrants now.
23 and me. I see what we're doing.
Which is fine. It just means that there's less competitors per round. But yeah, that's how we're doing it. Zelda the doggy.
Mother said you talk a shit. I know her one weakness.
G-Time Johnny.
Rough.
Yeah, because he kicked the dog in that
Rough.
video.
OMG time, Johnny. That's G-Time Johnny.
It is.
He kicked the dog.
He did. It's on video on his channel.
G-Time Johnny confirmed puppy kicker. Why kick puppy make for funny? Is that typical? Not for me, maybe for you. I'm at one with all animals. However, Space Puppy better. And she better not get the fuck in the ring. And better get more than 8 votes. Damn! Damn! Wow. Wow. Honest Red's about to do a stomach full of dog cum. Zelda mean no harm, pretty Space Puppy. Zelda no like man joke for puppy kicking. Man shall perish due to big bitening. Space Puppy friend Zelda?
Yeah, of course.
Together we bite man? Question mark. Zelda good dog. Space Puppy good dog. Red man bad dog. Together Zelda and Spice Puppy bite bad red man and make him bone hurted? Question mark. If yes, please do a pee on white fence by house, nice streets, lady live. Thank you. I love you, Space Puppy. Imagine this you had, bad red. Damn. Honest Red don't want it. With that Waldo hat.
Hello, Drunken Peasants podcast.
This guy.
I wish to be succinct today because I have filming that needs done. So, 2 orders of business. First, Kuro. While I trust Simple Country, I simply wish to add that when I Google search Kuro, I find One Piece anime, a character named Kuro, a cat in another anime named Kuro, and I find another thing, a restaurant. It appears to be a Japanese sushi restaurant. Wow. Interesting. Perhaps this demon just wishes to make a reference. But Simple Country's investigation has brought to light.
You could take Dr. Piss's spot.
Space Puppy? Space Puppy doesn't want one with Zelda.
Yeah.
Space Puppy's more of a kept girl. Zelda's the fighting the dog.
Other things, so I trust him. Second order of business. Troll, you have this one. Go ahead. Billy, I see that you believe that some of us are wasting your time.
Yes, so talk
Or
faster.
perhaps you could word it differently. However, I feel as though there may be an alternative motive.
No, I'm just getting bored with you.
This motive being, you wish to denigrate some of the actual Mania competitors without actually submitting a promo.
No, I wish
Well,
to
Billy.
hurry you up because this is boring me.
I see through you.
Well, you can't see through your own hair, fuck ass.
Tell us your number, and perhaps I will be satisfied. But now,
my number is
we must get
69.
on
Does that
with filming.
satisfy you? Ladies and gentlemen, that was Cousin It. Good job on the promo. We can all wake up now from nap time.
Dr. Gas Mask with a message. Star Spangled Luchador, you have no need for concern. Our time together has passed. You see, my coming to actual mania, those seeds were planted a long time ago by the likes of Egghead, Honest Red, and even Lord Magicus. You simply watered the garden, and now it's nearly time for the harvest. But Billy the Fridge, you wanted to let the authorities to me.
Yeah, I think you're a murderer or something, dude. You're giving off heavy murderer vibes. Swamps, storage lockers, these are all murderer places.
Yeah, Dr. Gas Mask. Egghead's like, who is this? Did you miss the last... Yeah, Egghead missed the last episode. Is that where Dr. Gas Mask?
I have no idea.
No, that was like 2 episodes ago or whatever. But yeah, this is Dr. Gas Mask. And him and Luchador have some kind of history with each other.
We could be friends, Billy. In fact, at the Regal Tussle, I'll bring you a little gift. Just for you.
Yeah.
And in the meantime,
is he gonna give me a gas mask?
Don't forget to breathe.
Can you give me one of your captives to test it on before I put it on my face, please?
Don't forget to breathe, Billy.
I'm holding my breath.
Don't forget to breathe.
It is time to find the spell we are going to cast. Alright, let's see here. Poisons and potions. That doesn't sound quite like what I want. Temporal machinations and manipulations. That could be useful. No, it's not quite what I want. The spell's guaranteed to win actual mania now and forever.
You're gonna need that
now,
one.
That is definitely not what I'm looking for.
Damn it, Magicus.
What's this? Huh. That is the one. We are going to cast that. And
I love his evil laugh. All right, so that's it. Those are all the promos, and the only person who's revealed their entry number is Simple Country so far, and he's number 1.
number one in our hearts.
And he's trying to make it seem like I gave him that number on purpose. Someone had to get number one. And I shared with everyone the random number generator. I typed everyone's name in, and it shuffled them up. Simple Country got number one. What can I say? But it's very possible for people early to win. Like the first round people, they could win. It's very possible. Yes, just as simple as that. Typed in everyone's name and then hit random, and they shuffled them all up. And that's how it works.
I typed in everyone's name, then hit red rum and shuffled the letters up.
Red room.
We're number one. We're number one.
In this case, number one is not a good thing, but
we'll see about that.
We'll see. I mean,
we have
it's
no
perfectly
idea
possible.
what's going to happen at Regal Tussle.
We don't know.
There could be a surprise entrant.
Yeah, not on your best day, Egghead. Nope. No one else has revealed their number, by the way. Everyone who got I know everyone's number, but it's up to them to reveal it. I'm not going to, I'm going to let them reveal who got, like, they can either do it now or we'll find it out live on the actual event.
My number is written on a bathroom stall on Capitol Hill. I won't say what restaurant and or bar. But I will say, if you find it, do not call after 10 p.m. I'm already deep in some butt play by then. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of appropriate ages, Drunken Peasants has finally gotten the after show back. If you guys haven't been catching us watching Teddy Hart and his crazy reality show, you guys should become patrons, $10 and above. Pop over with us and check it out.
You really should. It's a crazy, interesting story that's kind of evolved into a true crime. It was originally supposed to be like a smutty, early 2010s reality show, and then it just morphed into something very crazy.
If you wait long enough, all reality shows become true crime. Sorry, Honey Boo Boo and your sisters.
Oh, my God. All right. We're going there now. Follow us there. Patreon.com/DP or become a member and choose the post-show category. You can go there right now. There's also annual subscriptions, which a lot of people have been doing lately. We will see you all there.
Ba-da-da.